Thriller, A Cruel Picture, starring Christina Lindberg. Is it worth all the hype? Stay tuned and find out. Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Back with another Vinegar Syndrome review for you guys. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as my update because it's the same day. Just trying to get this done while I have the time. So I'm not wearing the same thing the next day or two later. It's the same day. So just calm down, okay? Alright. Wow. Thriller, A Cruel Picture. I can't really even show the back. I don't know. Like I said before, it's like a drawing, painting thing. You know, it's not an actual photo of a person, but you know, you don't know what's gonna happen here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow, same thing as subscribe. Click the little bell icon, all that stuff. If you guys haven't already, I would greatly appreciate that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. We'll dive into this here. Wow, I expected more, I guess. Expectations were way up here, and I was left here. You know, wasn't terrible. What wasn't a bad movie by any means. It just wasn't. Just like Scared to Death, it wasn't very entertaining. It was just boring. I half the movie or more. I was just bored. I ended up looking at my phone and just doing other shit because I don't know. Yeah. Basic story. I'll just run through this pretty quick. Keep this review nice and short and simple. Beginning of the movie, she's a little girl. There's this guy who's foaming at the mouth for some reason. I don't know if he's a zombie or what's going on here. But apparently she's, something bad happens to her as a girl. I'm not going to use the R word, okay? And then she's left mute after that. And then for some reason or another, she decides, hey, I'm going to take a ride with this stranger. Why not? Nothing bad's going to happen to me. But yeah, guess what? Something does. You can't trust this guy. All right. He ends up kidnapping her, whatever, and addicting her to heroin as well. When she doesn't do what they want her to do as well, she loses an eye. So that's when she gets the eye patch here. What this movie's famous for. I will say I love the look of her. In this, with the leather jacket and the eye patch, the shotgun going here. Pretty cool look. But yeah, basically, half the movie or more, she's just a heroin addict having sex with people. I guess unwillingly, and if she tries to leave, she's told by another girl there that like she's tried to leave and she came back because you can't shake the addiction to the drug. So he feeds them the heroin all the time and keeps them hooked. And, people come in and have their way with her. She does get paid as well. So it's pretty much just a prostitution ring, just to the extreme, I guess. The guy that played, I think his name was Tony, the pimp guy, he actually did pretty good in this. Most of the acting was what it needed to be for this film, anyways. So she's a mute. She's got the eye patch going. She doesn't talk, and but she does show a lot of emotion through her face and stuff. You can see like her pain. The adult scenes in here were not her, by the way, and they were originally in there, and of course got banned in certain countries, so they had to take those out and release it without those to get like a U.S. release and everything. And I believe that's what they call her one eye release is. I did not watch that one because I'd seen enough. So I did not need to throw that in for that. But yeah, and eventually she tries to get out of there. She works on it here and there. using her money to hire people to train her how to use firearms, train her on how to become a stunt driver, I guess. I don't know what she was going for here, and that doesn't really come into play a whole lot later on. Neither does the gun training either. She's like training with rifles, long range and stuff, and she ends up just using this sawed-off shotgun. So I don't know. So you get some training montages, some hand-to-hand combat stuff going on, and then she eventually goes to seek her revenge on the bad guys. So it's a I'll just go ahead and use the word now, okay? It's a rape revenge type film is what it boils down to. The hardcore inserts didn't do a lot for. I mean, if you want to see that, there's other means that are, whatever. I'm sure when this movie came out back in, what year was this? 70 something. 1974. This was pretty damn extreme, okay? But nowadays, standards, not so much. And that's the case with a lot of these films like this. I could see watching this back in 74, 75 and be like, wow, because you probably never seen anything like this. And, back then it would have really pushed your limits, But, again, by today's standards, it's just doesn't meet my expectations. When she gets to the killing, when the killing starts, okay, the first time she fires her weapon, which she saws this shotgun to assault off like very quick with just a regular freaking like hacksaw. I don't know. That just bothered me for whatever reason. And she's in this shed where this guy keeps all of his weapons, and that's like all she takes is like a shotgun. I think maybe she took a pistol too or something, but and not a whole lot of ammo either. It's like all this stuff around. It's kind of like that scene in Commando when they're in the gun store. It's like, all right, well, I'll just take this one weapon right here. Like, what? No. Anyways, the first kill it's in slow mo. Okay, I'm like, all right, cool. And then the second kill, it's in slow mo, and then another slow mo, and then another. Okay, enough. I don't need every shot she takes to be in fucking slow motion. Okay, just stop. that just bugged the hell out of me. And then the one guy is obviously still blinking after he's dead. I don't know. I always look for that in these older horror films, especially. I look for people still breathing and things like that, and facial features. I know I rewound it like 5 times. Like, yeah, he's definitely fucking blinking. Like, yeah, that's your basic story of this. She really seeks the revenge because her parents receive these letters they think is from her, and they end up taking their own lives. And that's when she's like, all right, something's got to give. These MFers got to die. I don't know why I didn't say the word, but yeah. So that's your story of Thriller. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this besides it was just boring. Just watching her have sex with these people, shoot up heroin, do these training montages, and then towards the end you get the action of her taking these people out. There's a scene towards the end. Again, I'm not going to spoil everything, so I'm not going to show this, but there's a scene towards the end where she's going after the Tony character, and you're like, okay, this is going to be cool because of the way this is set up, and it does not play out at all like it should have. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to show that scene or anything to you guys because, again, if you haven't seen this, I don't want to spoil too much for you. But yeah, I don't know. It was just a major letdown for this being such a big release for them and everybody wanting this release. If you guys don't have this yet, don't pay the scalper prices. Wait for it to be, on a Facebook group or something for $50 or whatever. Don't pay the $100 or whatever they're asking on eBay. It's not worth it, guys. It's really not. If you haven't seen it, I'm here to tell you it does not live up to the hype. Again, like I always say, if you guys are fans of this movie, if you guys love this movie, that's awesome. I'm glad you do. It just wasn't for me. Um, and again, it's another one of those cases of my expectations were way too high. Um, and I just wanted it to be more than it was. Now, I will say, Christina Lindberg, absolutely beautiful. She is breathtaking. She is just the perfect embodiment of a woman in this movie. Like, absolutely gorgeous. Um, and she is nude. Okay, she's nude quite a bit. Again, the hardcore scenes are other actors, but you do see her topless and stuff quite a bit. She did do softcore stuff back then, and yeah, it's worth a watch. But to pay like I said, those scalper prices for this, definitely don't. Okay, if you could find this streaming somewhere, definitely do that. I doubt that it is. I didn't even look, but a beautiful package though, guys. Beautiful package from Vinegar Syndrome. As always, here's the spine. So yeah, let's take a look at the inside packaging here. Sorry for the cut there, guys. My phone is completely full of storage, so I want to make this pretty quick. I did not watch again. They call her One Eye version because I felt like I'd watched enough of this. But you do get quite a few features on here. Here's the back of that. Inside art, reverse art is the same as the slip. Blu-ray 4K. But on here you get the Blu-ray containing feature film. But you do get an interview by filmmaker Adrian Garcia from 2017, Christina Lindberg, the Paris interview, an interview with Christian Valor from 2015, Alamo Drafthouse Q&A with Christina Lindberg from a November 11, 2017 screening of Thriller in Austin, Texas, behind-the-scenes still gallery, publicity image gallery, artwork and press gallery, multiple radio spots, outtakes, rare Christina Lindberg music tracks from her 7-inch single, Saab commercial, directed by Bo Arne. You guys know I can't pronounce names. Yeah, the director of this did a lot of stuff with Saab before this. But yeah, that's your features on here. 90 minutes, 1974. Of course, region free on the 4K. But that's they call her One Eye. Again, I'm sorry I'm going through these really quick, guys. I am just like completely full on storage space on my phone. So the regular Thriller Cruel Picture. The back of that, banned by Swedish censorship logo there. Again, love the orange on there, that 70s orange. Yeah, Blu-ray 4K. Inside, same as a slip. Only really one feature on here, which is a documentary making of. Runs 42 minutes and 57 seconds. Pretty interesting though. You find out they made this movie for less than $40,000 US. Of course, that's where they talk about the hardcore scenes being other actors and things removed for certain countries. But they put those in there to show how degraded she was, how shamed she was, and everything. Screamed at cons on a TV and VCR. It was like the first time ever that happened because they couldn't show it there. So they just brought a TV and VCR. It was like the first or second VCR ever sold in that country or something like that. But yeah, only could distribute in the U.S. Under they call her One Eye name, and it screened in like 12 theaters in New York. But that was pretty interesting there. And you get a commentary track on this one as well. This one says 1973, 108 minutes. So I guess 74 is when the edited version came out. But yeah, guys, definitely try to give this one a watch before purchase because I just was not blown away by this by any means. Again, she's absolutely stunning. It's worth at least a watch, if nothing else, just for her and to portray the emotions and everything without speech and all that good stuff. She did great in her role, and so did the character of Tony, even though he makes some dumb decisions and some pretty terrible villains in this. And I thought it was funny. He goes to hire some guys to go get her, and like he hands them guns. Like, you're hiring these goons to go take her out, but they don't even have their own fucking weapons. What is this? All right, that's gonna do it for this review, guys. Again, I wish I could talk longer. I just don't have the room. So these reviews got to stay pretty damn short, right? Or record with something else, maybe. I don't know. All right, as always, guys, peace, love, happiness to all of you. I'm sweating like crazy. It's hotter than shit outside. And, yeah, later.